Hi everyone, I hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you for everything that you do. Okay, so I retweeted this guy's tweet this morning. Yurii, do follow me on Twitter. Come to Twitter if you can. You know, it'd be nice if you can. Come to Twitter and follow Yurii. Give him a follow and say CoinsKid sent me. Okay, so you know this guy, bullish or bearish, doesn't matter. He's posting content and it's good content basically, and it's stuff you need to pay attention to. So some would say that this particular post is bearish, but it's technical analysis 101, isn't it? You know, bullish or bearish, he just says what he sees. So you can see we've got this trend line that we're adhering to. Okay, this support trend line, which was shown you as well. You know, you come back to and hold a support. This is great for continuation, and you can see that if you was to roll down here, come down to here, that would be just above that 50k, wouldn't it? You know, you might even have your wick down to 50k here if we continue to roll, you know, because you can see you're losing the support here of this medium line just there. You see that, and you roll down, your next support would be this level here, potentially bounce, come back up, and away we go basically. So yeah, do give this guy a follow. But one of his posts here, there's multiple posts in this thread that he's done on Twitter. So the one that interests me the most, obviously, this is confluence to my own sort of forecast here. For the long term, we are still on track to melt faces all the way to 230k. Keep calm, place orders, and hodl. You know, so look at this chart here. That's pretty much like what I've been looking at for years. Basically, you know, the 1.618 resistance, come back to a key level support, which was 1272, and then come back up and you meet the 2.272 always, and that's around about 205k, I think it is, and that's why I've got 200k, the road to 200k on my thumbnails, and that's why I've always said that Bitcoin's going to 200k, because it's doing everything it needs to so far to get to that forecast. Okay, it's hovered around here a little bit, you know, like it did in the previous cycle just there, but you can see once it breaks above the 1618, like I said to you with substance, then you do see that surge basically. But there's no guarantees, but in the previous two cycles, once you've gotten above the 1618 just here, boom, just there, boom, within a few weeks. This is the monthly time frame basically. So within a couple of months there, boom, you was up there, and within 3 months of breaking that, you was up there as well. So you know, Bitcoin's toying around with this, isn't it? At the moment, you came back to the 1272 down there around about 30k, wasn't it? Held it like a boss, and you're coming back up and you're attacking the 1618 again. Okay, so once you break that, boom, you could see that the journey up to the 2.33 at 230k for this guy. Okay, and you can see here the 2.33 was met at 18,648. But as you know, this was a little bit extended, so it's got me scratching my head. So basically, I'm going to drop another level on the fib chart that I've got, okay, for Bitcoin, and I'm going to give a specific target right now that I'm looking at for Bitcoin if history repeats. But again, remember, just because it's happened before does not necessarily mean it'll happen again. But you know, so far it is, isn't it? You know, you're under the 1618, you're attacking it, you've held the 1272 as you did in the previous cycles, so why would this cycle be any different? You know, you've got to adhere to what's happened before, I suppose. Doesn't necessarily guarantee, though, that we will. Okay, so I'm going to look at the chart right now for Bitcoin, okay, and show you what I found. So looking at this weekly chart on Bitstamp, then you can see that this cycle top here in 2013 rolled into the bear, and then we came back up and we had the cycle top in 2017, December I believe it was, for Bitcoin, where the alts continued to rally, and then you know we went into the bear market just there, and then we've come up and we've hit the 1618 just there. Okay, and this cycle, so you know I was dropping the fibs on here, and this is how I've always done my projections using Fibonacci, and you can see just there my projection has always been the 2.272 with an overshoot, okay, from there to there with around about a 30% overshoot. Okay, so boom, that target was met. But what I'm doing right now, I've dropped another fib level on the chart just there, okay, because I've never even thought about dropping another fib level on the chart. Obviously you can see he's got the 2.33, but what I've done is drop a 2.414 in, okay, and a 2.414 absolutely met it like a boss. Look at that, 20,126 before it got overextended and rolled into the bear. Okay, look at that, amazing point of contact for Bitcoin. So the 2.414 was the target in this bull run. Okay, that was beautiful. Come up, met it, rolled into the bear, and right now you're coming up again and you're running into the 1618. You fell back to the 1272, which I gave you as support. You're coming back up the stairs and you're attacking this 1618. And just like here, when you got through this 1618, what happened? You came up, came back, and then you continued up there into space, didn't you? It might not happen again for Bitcoin, but we're just going to look at this 1414 right now for this technical target for Bitcoin that we're in, in this bull run. So, you can see that the 1414 was met right there, and there's a lot of confluence with the Fibonacci that you went through. It's a game of Fibonacci. That was my thumbnail for XLP yesterday, okay? So right now, let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly on Bitstamp, and you can see, look at the confluence here. Okay, so, the whole way here, when we got this buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid down there in 2019, I do apologise, I was telling everybody, look, the bull market's kicking in here. We've had our bottom, and we're looking at 200k minimal for Bitcoin, because it always gets to the 2.272. I never even thought about the 2.414, but right now, this is my new technical target for Bitcoin at $260,000 and $971. $260,971 basically for Bitcoin. So that's my new technical target. So I'm going to change my thumbnail to that, okay? Because I do think we're on a journey, and I do think that minimal, you're looking at 2.414. Just because it's happened before doesn't necessarily mean it happened again, but there's a lot of confidence there. You're hanging around the 1618. You came back to the 1272 as support. Okay, when you came up here, where did you find support? On the 1414. And right now you're holding the weekly 20. It's coming up on your ass. You're potentially forming some kind of beautiful little continuation pattern here. You start to get back up with the 1618, okay, with substance, and hold it. Then you're looking at these technical targets up here. You've got the 2 at 122,415. Okay, then you've got the 2.272 at 201,294, and then you've got the 2.414 at $260,000. Okay, so that's my new target, $260,000. And some would say I'm a moon boy, but all I'm doing is showing you substance where it's happened before, and potentially it can happen again for Bitcoin. That's basically just a quick little update for you today on Bitcoin. You're doing everything you need to for the continuation of the bull here, and a lot of people forget to zoom out. And I always say to you, if in doubt, zoom out, and you only have to look, and Bitcoin's really bullish. Look, you come all the way down to this 20, hold it as support, bounce, break out, boom, continuation, and these will be your technical targets and resistance points up above just there, okay, for Bitcoin. So yeah, that's my new target just there, the 2.414, $260,000, $971. And I do anticipate that Bitcoin is trying to get there, and it will get there. When will it get there? Who knows? No one's got a crystal ball, and how long's a piece of string? But at the minute, there is a theory that we're going through a lengthening cycle, so potentially, you could be looking at that sometime next year, okay, for Bitcoin. So that's just a quick little update for you today on Bitcoin, that my new target is a 2.414 at $260,000 for Bitcoin. Take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.